Human trafficking is often defined as the practice of exploiting adults and children for use as commodities or objects in conditions of sexual and labor servitude. Now, there are two main types of human trafficking, although there are many different ways human trafficking can occur. The two main types are labor trafficking and sex trafficking. Now, let's take a deeper dive into the statistics behind the two main types of human trafficking. Hi everyone, I'm Matt from Tactics, and today I'm going to share more than 15 shocking statistics about human trafficking. Before we get started though, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. While you're down there, hit that alert bell icon next to it as well, so when we post new helpful content, you get notified. You see, 24.9 million people are victims of forced labor, and it generates an estimated $150 billion in the private economy. 16 million, or 64% of victims in forced labor, ended up working for the benefit of the private economy. It's important to note that the private economy includes private individuals, groups, or companies in all sectors except the commercial sex industry. 7.5 million, or 47% of forced labor victims work in construction, manufacturing, mining, or hospitality. 3.8 million, or 24% of forced labor victims are domestic workers, and 1.7 million, or 11% of forced labor victims work in agriculture. So where does this occur? The Asia-Pacific region accounts for 62% of the global amount of forced laborers. Africa has 23%, Europe and Central Asia have 9%, North and South America account for 5%, and the Arab states account for 1% of the global amount of forced laborers. Labor trafficking victims are more likely to be Hispanic or Asian, with percentages being 63% and 17% respectively. It's well known that a big portion of the human trafficking industry involves sexual exploitation as well. This includes everyone under the sun, even children under the age of 10. 4.8 million people ended up trafficked for forced sexual exploitation. This includes 1 million children. Human sex trafficking only accounts for about 19% of trafficked people, yet creates $99 billion in profit each year, or about 2/3 of profits made from human exploitation. Who is most at risk though? In terms of skin color, 40% of victims have black skin and 26% have white skin. As you can see, the situation isn't pretty. Millions of people experience all sorts of abuse due to human trafficking. They lose days, months, or even years of their lives due to the selfishness of other people. The best way to protect yourself and your family is to educate yourself and take preventative measures so that you aren't victimized. If you ever feel like you are in danger, call 911, and please stay safe out there. If you'd like to learn more about human trafficking training for your workforce, especially if you're in the hospitality industry, reach out to eTactics. And you already made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below.